evening, ladies and gents. It's Tensai here. We are going over the easiest characters, I think, for beginners. So let's get straight into it. So first off, we're going with tanks. For tanks, I picked Penny as my first pick. She does have a 4-star difficulty, but if you watch this, I'm going to tell you guys why I think Penny would be great for beginners. Her circle move right there is a grapple. You can grapple literally anywhere in her area. Her L1 is a spider nest. As you can tell, all those spider bombs are going to the enemies in that little spider nest. They have to be in that spider nest, though. If they're outside of it, they won't reach them. What I'm throwing down right there, that's an R1. It doesn't travel in the spider nest like the other spider bombs, but if you throw it just anywhere, people usually don't see them, and it does a bunch of damage. What I was doing there was her L2 move. It grabs people. That grab is great for canceling people out of their ults and stuff. It's awesome. This is her ultimate. L2 drops more mines, and if you drop the mines in the spider webs, it literally travels everywhere in that spider nest. It's awesome. Her R2, it just hits people. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think Penny would be a great pick if you guys are looking to tank for the first time ever. She's very, very easy. I don't know why they give her a 4-star for difficulty, but she's one of the easiest tanks. I started with her first for tank, and then I moved over to Strange. But yeah, moving on. I was going to pick Strange because he's only a 2-star, but I ended up picking Thing. He's a new tank from season 1.5. I'm pretty sure he came out 1.5, not 1. I think 1 was Torch. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me. But that move right there, you jump to your friendly and you put damage reduction on him, so you don't take as much damage. Here I am. I thought this bot shot, but no, he don't. So I move over to the next one. As you can tell, the bot only does like 10 more damage without the damage reduction. It's pretty cool. This move, his R1, it's a dash. It throws people up in the sky if you hit them with it, and then when you slam them down, it cancels out all movement abilities. So say like a Spider-Man, he cannot swing if you slam him with that, which is really helpful for the backline. It's awesome. That move I'm doing, the charge up, that's the L2. That's his charged fist. It does a pretty good bit of damage, especially if you do a charge fist and then hit him with the 1-2, like the, Floyd Mayweather. But, yeah. I went over here thinking these were teammates and I could use my L1 to show you guys how far you can jump from, but I show you with this Collectabot right here. I think it's about like a good 20-15 meters, which is still a pretty good distance. They just made it, though, to where you can't jump out of Invisible Woman ults with his L1. Here's his ultimate. It only does damage when you throw it down. As you saw, it did a little bit of damage, but it stuns them for a solid like 5 seconds, I think. And yeah, it's pretty good ult. I like it. He gets it back pretty fast, especially if you're doing a bunch of damage in the back line or the front line. You're just pumping damage. You do a bunch, you can get that ultimate quick. But moving on, we're going to Duelist. So for my first pick, I picked Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl was the first character I ever played in this game. I started playing in Season 1, and I don't know, Squirrel Girl, she actually got me into this game. I didn't really like the game, and then I started playing Squirrel Girl, and I was going crazy. And then I liked her, and then I moved on to other characters, yada yada. But Squirrel Girl, you can bounce her shots off walls, so if you're not very mechanically inclined, like me, I'm not very the best, but you can just bounce them off walls. You can literally bounce them off the ground and stuff, and it'll hit people. It travels pretty far, not too far, but yeah. Her L1, as you saw, was a super jump. That jump I did was her L1. Her R1 charges her L1, her L1 and her L2. Her L2 is a grab. It stuns people. They can't move. They can't attack. They can't do nothing while they're grabbed. I think it's like a 3-second stun or something like that. But I show you guys this combo here. You use R1 and then L2, kill them. L2 again, kill them. Yeah. And if you need to, you can use your jump. And here's her ultimate. It's a Squirrel Stampede. It does a bunch of damage, as you see. Literally, they were full health, and it took them down to like a quarter health. They usually bounce off walls, but for some reason, my squirrels just decided to run off the map. So I didn't really get to demonstrate that much. Here's her double jump. You jump and then jump again after you're hitting R1, which gives you 2 cooldowns, which is awesome. But moving on, I was debating between Punisher or Scarlet Witch, and I ended up going with Scarlet Witch here. I think she's one of the easiest heroes I've ever played. She's really good this season with the Doctor Strange team up. She gets like a sentry turret pretty much. It's very good. It melts things so quick. But that move right there, that move right there, it's her R1. It is a little phase. It only lasts a couple seconds, but it makes you invincible, and nobody can hit you. They can see where you're going though. Unfortunately, you're like a little red dot just flying around while you're in that form. That right there I'm throwing is her L2s. Her primary, which is this is her L1. It stuns them about 3 times. They have to be in that little circle, but that little second they're not stunned, they can get out of it, so be careful on that. But what I'm throwing right there, that's her L2. It's little spears. They do a lot of damage. That's her primary. Her primary charges the L2 really fast. As you can tell, the meter about the middle of the screen, see how it goes away, and then when I use my primary, it just builds it real quick. And the spears, it takes like 3 of them to kill a 250 health character. So if you want, you could just throw your spears. See, it almost killed him, but if you hit him with a primary like 1 time, it'll kill him. But your best bet is to mix your primary, hold that button with your L2, and you'll kill people just like that. So yeah, there's Scarlet Witch. Here's her ultimate. It kills anybody in her area. It kills anybody. Tanks don't matter what tank. If they have shields though, it's a little different. It won't kill them. Her aim with this is why I picked Scarlet Witch for easiest character for beginners, is you don't really have to aim. So if you're not very mechanically inclined, or you're just a casual gamer who's not looking to get really sweaty at the game, definitely Scarlet Witch. You don't have to worry about becoming really good with aim and stuff like that. So yeah. But anyhow, moving on to strategist, I picked Rocket Raccoon, the Trash Panda, for my number 2. Or for number 1 for support, sorry. But his heal is the left trigger. I like to shoot him at the ground, because as you see, when it first reaches him, it travels very slowly, so it gets the most value of heal when you shoot it at the ground. As to if you just shot it straight at them, you might get lucky and it might bounce off the wall just like that and come back and heal them again, but just shoot it at the ground. It does so much. His R1 is a revive beacon. It also spits out armor packs and jump packs. That orange one is an armor pack. It does 25, I think it gives you 25 shield. His damage output, crazy. It's like, look at that. All headshots, and he's killing them pretty quick. I'd say that's like a 2-3 second kill right there. Yeah, but that's Rocket. He also has his L1, which is jump packs. It can help you get away from a predicament, like say you're getting jumped by Iron Fist, Spider-Man, and all the tanks at once. You can use that. Run on the wall, as you just saw. You can also run on the wall. Yeah. Here's his ultimate. You can destroy the ultimate if you're on the opposing team. It does have a lot of health, so yeah. If I were you guys, I would have everybody targeting it at once, but it does a bunch of healing. It also does a little bit of damage boost, which is awesome. Here's me jumping off the wall with the boost. It sends you pretty far, to be honest. I also tried to show you guys the blue packs. The blue packs are the jump packs, but the Galactaboxes kept dying, man. I couldn't show you guys because they just kept getting revived. They were selling the clip here. But yeah, the jump packs, they send you pretty high in the sky. But that's Rocket Raccoon, aka the Trash Panda. For my second choice, I was thinking either Invis or C&D. Now, don't be intimidated by their difficulty level. I know C&D has a 3-star and Invis has a 4-star, but I would stick with C&D and Rocket first. C&D, you don't have to aim. Healing, see that? I'm not even aiming them. I'm like literally aiming above them, and yeah, it's healing them. Her L1 move is it's like a force field of heals or something. I don't know how to explain it, but if someone's like far ahead and they're all lined up, all your teammates, you just shoot that and it'll get all of them. This is her heals of bubble. Me personally, I like to save that just in case if they have divers. I can just throw it down and then I can switch to cloak and try to kill them. This is her ultimate. It heals and does damage. It does a decent bit of damage and it heals pretty good. I like using her. Her ultimate's really good. A lot of people trash on her ultimate, but I think her ultimate is pretty good. This is Cloak. His L1 is I think it does damage boost and it blinds people. So if you want to blind somebody so they can't see you, throw that L1 and then start hitting them. Cloak on the downside, he can't heal, so he's all damage. As you saw, that first kill was a little slow. The second kill is a lot faster with the L1. Dagger, she's the only one that heals. And then Cloak, he has his L2 move, which it makes you invisible, and you're also invincible from damage and stuff. And any teammates that are around you, see how that Galactobot turned like a galaxy? Yeah, he went invisible with me. So if any teammates are in that little area with your Cloak L2, you will make them invincible and invisible. It's pretty cool. I like to use that for ultimates that you can't dodge, like an Iron Man or Star Lord, or just something you can't dodge. But here's an honorable mention from my boy Punisher. I know I said I was gonna add him in. I was a little on the fence between Scarlet and Penny, or not Penny, Squirrel Girl, but I ended up adding Punisher because Punisher is just so good to just skip up on. I'm going through the characters, showing you guys their difficulty levels. I would say give it like a couple days, maybe a month, and then start trying to practice more 3-star, 4-star characters. I would try out Storm if I were you guys. Storm's very, very viable in ranked and just any other modes. I love playing Storm personally, especially with a Johnny. Their team up just goes insane. L2, that's Punisher's smoke screen. You can see the enemy through the smoke. They can't see you through the smoke. It's pretty nice. He also has a shotgun, which does a bunch of damage. Later on, I'll show you guys how fast it kills tanks. It's insane. It's insane. But literally 2 taps healers up close. You have to be very, very close for that shotgun. It's good for close quarters. But his R1 is a turret. This turret shreds tanks. But word of advice for using the turret, you have to lead your bullets. So say the enemy is right here running, I would lead my bullets right in front of him so it hits, so as he's running, my bullets are hitting him while he's running. It's not hit scan like his regular AR is and stuff. But here I would demonstrate how fast it kills Strange. Strange has 700 health, by the way, guys. It 3 taps him. Isn't that something? That's insane. He also has that zip line. If you jump while you're on the zip line, it sends you pretty far. If you guys come over down here, it's a little practice range. You can tweak like settings in the practice range and stuff, who you want to shoot and all that. You can change how fast they move, how they move, how far they are, and a bunch of other stuff. It's really useful. Instead of going to like just shoot those bots that are standing still, you can actually shoot a character and they move around like left, right, forward, back, jumping, and like they're actually moving like a real person on the sticks. I think it's honestly really cool. I've never seen anything like this in any other game. Let me know down in the comments down below if you guys have ever seen this in any other game. I haven't personally. But this is his ultimate, by the way. It's a big old turret and it shoots rockets and it just does a bunch of damage. Here in a second, I demonstrate what I mean by leading your bullets with the turret. I'm not too good with Punisher. I've played a lot of him. I've been playing a little bit of him here and there, but see how they're running, and I'm not leading my bullets, so I'm not hitting him. But when I start leading them, it hits them on point. See right there, I'm aiming ahead of him, so it hits him. But yeah, guys, that's about it. I think I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I don't really have any other things to cover, but if you guys enjoyed this video or you guys want to see like tutorials or anything on how to play characters, I'm a Lord Storm, a Lord Strange, and a Lord C&D. I can show you guys how to play all three of them. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And this is Tensai out. I'll see you guys in the next video.